New heat on Donald Trump's family over this New York investigation of both President Trump and the Trump Organization's finances. It grew out of Michael Cohen testifying that his former boss inflated assets for things like loans or insurance coverage. Now, the company's vice president, Eric Trump, is refusing to appear at all. And the reports are he was actually scheduled for an interview last month. Investigators believe he likely has information relevant to the inquiry. The Trump Organization responded to this request, saying we cannot allow the requested interview to go forward, and they cite Eric Trump's constitutional rights. We're going to get into that in a moment. The New York AG asking a judge to now order him to testify under oath. Now, in a new statement, the Trump org says that it's simply a dispute over documents, and they reiterate they don't think they've done, quote, anything wrong. Joined now by former acting Solicitor General of the United States, Neil Katyal. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
This is one of those times where, on the one hand, everyone has their constitutional rights. So we don't make giant attacks on people exercising them. On the other, if this were just a document dispute, as the Trump org claims, it would seem that you could normally work that out. Donald Trump himself, the most litigious person ever occupied the office, they know how to do that. So what do you see as the significance here of this invocation of constitutional rights?
Yeah, Ari, this is not some minor document dispute by any stretch. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invoking Eric Trump wouldn't be invoking the Fifth Amendment. There's a legal dimension here and there's a political dimension. Legally, you might remember there were a pair of cases going to the Supreme Court, criminal cases about Trump, one from Congress, in which I always said wasn't going to be as big of a threat because in order, even if that congressional investigation found something criminal, Bill Barr had to do the indicting, and he doesn't seem, he passes out get out of jail free cards to the Trump administration like candy. But there was also a New York Manhattan District Attorney case, and that is the one that the Supreme Court really resoundingly decided against Trump. Now, today you have a civil action by the New York Attorney General, and what the New York Attorney General is saying is, look, your own lawyer, Donald Trump's own personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, testified in Congress that there was inflation of assets going on. We want to know about that. Eric, tell us about it. And what did Eric Trump do? Nothing. He decided to invoke his Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination. Now, of course, that's his constitutional right to do so, but it's not something that government officials or family members of government officials or presidents invoke for a very good reason. It makes you look guilty. I mean, here you've got Trump's own lawyer saying you've done all this stuff that's wrong. And, an ordinary person would go and clear it up and say, of course not. That's all lied up. It's all made up. But none of that happened. And it's a pattern with these Trumps. They're always afraid to face the music. Donald Trump refused to testify to Mueller. Now you've got, Eric Trump, his son, doing the same thing.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.